Hey, and welcome into another Master Duel video. It's happened, I've fallen into the deepest pits of humanity, I'm making a tier list video. It's gonna be about the best decks in Master Duel. So we have tier 1, tier 1.5, tier 2, tier 3, and just know. Tier 1.5 is here because I know there will be decks that I'm like, oh, this isn't quite tier 1, but I don't want to put it in tier 2. So this is in between. I've put all the notable decks that I know well enough to even rank. And without any further ado, let's get going. So starting off we have ABC, and what a start, because no. I mean, why is Dragon Booster at 1? Just why? It's strong, but do you know how many things, even if it's a 3, do you think ABC is gonna be like tier 0? By the way, we don't have tier 0 as you can see, because thankfully I don't think we actually have a tier 0 deck as of now. So I guess at least that's good. Something isn't like turbo dominating everything. Next up we have Adamantipator. I'm gonna put this at 1.5. It's a strong deck. I mean, Block Dragon is legal here. Not quite tier 1 for me, but they do some strong things. I might even try them out. So yeah, definitely 1.5 for me. Atignister is gonna be tier 2. I actually really like this deck. I used to like think about making the TCG, learned all the combos and all that stuff, and it was a fun deck. You make this insane boss monster if you don't know what the deck exactly does, and you know, it's just basically that. Invoke Shadow Dogmatica is tier 1.5 for me. It's strong, but you know, it does have some things hit. That's fine. It is a decent deck. It was for such a long time, even now in the TCG, it keeps being decent. So we have Outergeist. In Master Duel, I don't think Outergeist is performing as well. I would put it tier 2, even maybe at the lower, you know, and the tier 2. By the way, I'm not gonna like order these exactly in the order I think they are in the specific tier, but if there is a like huge noticeable discrepancy, I will push like the thing that I think is higher tier 2 or lower tier 2. Burning Abyss, another tier 2 deck. You do decent stuff, but it's not good enough. It is just tier 2. Blue Eyes, not quite no. Actually, I'm gonna put it at tier 3. It can do some stuff, obviously, but tier 3 is good. I'm not putting it at no. Cyberdragon, I'm gonna put at tier 2 actually. Cyberdragon can do some stuff, obviously insane, OTK potential, and even with the first turn, if you have to, you do have Infinity exists, so Dark Magician, yeah, if it wasn't no enough, Dragoon is banned here, so let's just keep going. DDD, I'm gonna put at tier 3 actually. I think they can do some stuff, it's not that bad. I think tier 3 is fine. Dragon Link, I'm gonna put at 1.5. It is pretty strong, but they are stronger things. I think the tier 1 decks are just a bit better, but I'm gonna put it here. It is still a really strong deck. Dragon Maid, I'm putting at tier 3. It's not that much scary things that's happening compared to the other decks. It's not that horrible though, so I'm just gonna put it at tier 3. Drytron is gonna be our first tier 1. I mean, Drytron here is just insane. Benten is at 3 for some reason. Eva is at 3. Everything is just free for them. Dragoon is not here, but it doesn't matter. They will have 10,000 negates anyway. So having one less, you know. Eldritch, 2 tier 1s in a row. I mean, Eldritch is just too good, especially in this format. I mean, this is pure Eldritch, basically with a lot of traps and everything. It's just way too good in this format, especially. Like, this deck is so shameless. Why didn't you give Golden Ward 10 more effects, huh, Konami? Why didn't you write 10 more effects on the cards? Anyway. Tier 2 Phantom Knights. Phantom Knights can do some stuff, can summon Rongu Bongo. It's pretty cool. Prankits is gonna be tier 1.5. Prankits is quite strong. I mean, they do have everything here. Even some of them use our boy Colossus, some totally awesome and all that stuff. And speaking of that, we have Thunder Dragons, which is gonna be 1.5. A lot of people underestimate the deck. Obviously, when you don't play, or especially like play to the maximum a lot of the decks and you don't have the full knowledge of them, you won't see the full potential or how good or how bad they are. I can see the potential maybe more than people who don't even play the deck and rank it. And it's definitely 1.5 for me. We have a really consistent, strong first board, but the push this deck has is insane. It even surprised me. The amount of OTKs I'm doing is surprising me, and I've been playing this deck for years. Like, it's ridiculous. You can break boards in OTK so consistently while having a consistent, strong first turn board with Colossus, Titan, and even sometimes Crystal Wing. There might be a tiny spice bit of bias in here, but man, some people definitely don't see how strong the deck actually is. And next up we have Brigade Zodiac. I mean, it's tier 1. It's my last real life deck, and while I hate it and it's boring as fuck, I still have PTSD from Fractal Kit Nervo. Fractal, send kit. Activate Nervo, okay. Fractal, send kit. Activate Nervo, okay. Fractal kit. I fucking hate this shit, but it's good. Virtual World, another tier 1 deck. It's just really VFD's legal here, which is just ridiculous. But yeah, Virtual World is really strong, and out of the tier 1 decks, might be the one I actually play. I even have a TCG guide on it. I know the TCG version quite well, so I might learn this one, and this might be like the tier 1 deck I'm gonna make, but we'll see. A quick pause to remind you that it's scientifically proven if you click that subscribe and like button, you immediately increase your pack opening work, ultra rare pulling work, fucking watery ticket chances work. So if you are enjoying the videos, click the poor thing. We also have a Discord server, link in the description and the pinned comment, and let's get back to the video. Dinosaurs, I mean, it's tier 2, it's fine, it's doing good, it's just not good enough. For the other tiers, Pendulum is gonna be, I'm gonna put it at the top of tier 2. I mean, I obviously despise Pendulums, so if it could be lower, they can delete them from the game, I would be happy, but basically have to put it at the top of tier 2. I guess it is quite decent right now. Someone great is gonna be tier 2. They do their things, it's just not on par, just kind of not on par as the other stuff. Sky Striker is gonna be 1.5 for me. It's good. It's good. Engage for some reason it exists. Kagari is at 1, but I think I've seen like some way they recycle it now too. So it is a decent deck. You are gonna pump out some wins. Red Eyes, I mean, same as Dark Magician. If it wasn't known enough, Dragoon is banned. So Bird Up, I'm actually gonna put at the top of 1.5. Not quite as good maybe as a tier 1s, but I'm gonna put it at the top of 1.5. It's still really strong. And we have lastly Zombie Outlash. This deck is actually pretty insane. It could get pretty insane. I'm gonna put it at tier 2, but it is quite strong. Like, if Zombie World, first of all, absolutely murders some decks, and also if you summon the Doom King and then start going, and it could get pretty disgusting. It is tier 2, but it is strong actually. So there you have it, the tier list with the decks I think are notable as of now. Let me know how often do you want us to do this. Maybe we could do it every season, maybe I could do tier list on something else. Do you disagree with anything? Do you think a really important deck is missed? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, when new decks come out or, you know, huge changes happen, I'm definitely gonna be making these. But let me know other Master Duel content you wanna see. And again, we do have a Discord server. There is gonna be a link in the description, in the pinned comment. And I'm gonna miss you till the next one.